हेलो दोस्तों। अगर आपको मेरा वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें ताकि आपको नए वीडियो हर रोज़ मिलते रहे।
Hi friends, I am Praveen Bulke and this lecture is a continuation part of the last one. So in last lecture we started with the solution of non-homogeneous differential equation. Now to solve the non-homogeneous differential equation, so there are the two cases when there is a repeated factor involved in the equation, and second case is when the repeated factor is not involved. So in last lecture we discussed how to solve the problem when there is a repeated factor. So in this lecture we solve that type of problem where the repeated factor is not involved. So suppose there is a given differential equation, this equation 1 is given, and this ratio a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 is not equal, then in this equation there is no repeated factor involved. So we discuss the method to solve this type of equation. So in this equation, so see here case 2, if a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2, then what is the procedure to solve this equation? So we have to use the substitution, that is we have to put x equal to x plus h and y is equal to y plus k, where h and k be the some constant. Putting this value, differentiating this equation, we get dx or equal to dx and dy is equal to dy, because the derivative of h is 0 and derivative of k is 0. So by using these values in this equation we get x equal to x plus h, y is equal to y plus k. So we if you put the value of x and y in this equation, we get a1, the value of x is x plus h, plus b1, the value of y is y plus k, plus c1. So by rearranging this equation we get a1x plus b1y, this term a1x plus b1y, and second term is a1h plus b1k plus c1. This similarly we can find the value of second equation. Now here we have to choose this h and k such that the equation involving h and k and the equation involving h and k must be uh, having a zero values. So this equation satisfies this term. By solving these two simultaneous equation, we have to give the value of h and k. And by differentiating x and y, we get dx equal to dx and dy equal to dy. So all values are evaluated by using this transformation, and we have to put these values in given differential equation. So given differential equation reduced to the this type, and this is said to be homogeneous differential equation because the power of x and y are same. X power of x is 1, power of y is 1, power of x is 1, power is y of 1. So this is the homogeneous differential equation, and we discuss this method how to solve the solution of partial differential equation which is in homogeneous form. So by solving this equation we get the solution in terms of capital X and capital Y. So lastly, replace the value of capital X and capital Y, so we get the solution in terms of given X and Y. So that's the case second of non-homogeneous differential equation. So by using this type we have to solve some example of non-homogeneous differential equation. So we solve this equation which is non-homogeneous and which is of case 2. So if you observe this equation, so given equation is 3y minus 7x plus 7 into dx plus 7y minus 3x plus 3 into dy equal to 0. So here the power of y is 1, power of x is 1, but it is a constant term. So power of each and every term are not same. Therefore this is a non-homogeneous differential equation. So rearrange this equation, we can find the value of dy by dx. So given equation is 3y minus 7x plus 7 into dx plus 7y minus 3x plus 3 equal to 0. Now transforming this one side into the another ways, so this equation can be written as 3y minus 7x plus 7 into dx. So this is a negative term. when we transform him another side, and we have to find the value of dy by dx. The value of dy by dx equal to this term upon this term. Simply by transforming one terms on the second side, we get the values of this term. So we get dy by dx is equal to this. Again, we first clearly indicate that this is a non-homogeneous equation. Now we have to find the which case which is used to solve this differential equation, whether it is a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, or a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So to find the values of a1 upon a2, we have to collect the coefficient of x. The x are c1 minus 3. So a1 upon a2 is minus 7 by 3, and b1 upon b2 is minus 3 by 7. a1 upon a2 is minus 7 by 3, and b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 3 by 7. So these values are not equal. So therefore there is no repeated factor involved in this equation. So we have to use case 2 to solve this type of differential equation. So what is the procedure? We have to put x equal to x plus h, y is equal to y plus k. By differentiating with this equation, we get dx equal to dx because derivative of h is 0, and dy equal to dy because the derivative of k is equal to again 0. Now putting this value in equation number 1, we get dy by dx equal to d capital Y by d capital X, which is equal to, now if you put x is equal to x plus h, y is equal to y plus k, then we get this two value in capital X and capital Y. Here h, k and minus 7. So we have to just put x equal to x plus h and y is equal to y plus k, then we get this type of equation. Now this is called equation number 2. Now where h and k are such that it satisfies this equation, that is this equation equal to 0 and this equation is equal to 0. So where h and k are such that 7h minus 3k minus 7 and minus 3h plus 7k minus 3 equal to 0. So these two are the simultaneous equation which can be easily solved by making the coefficient equal, or you can solve this equation using calculator within a second. So by solving this equation, we have to find the value of h and k. So I left it is for learner. We use the calculator or whatever the method you want. You have to find the values of h and k. So by using this equation, we get h is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0. So this equation satisfies by this value equal to 0 and this value is equal to 0. So this equation is reduced to dy by dx equal to 7x minus 3y upon minus 3x plus 7y. Now when we observe this equation, so it is a homogeneous differential equation because the power of x, y all are same. So it is a homogeneous differential equation, and we know the method how to solve the solution of homogeneous differential equation. So for solving the homogeneous differential equation, we have to put y is equal to x. So please notate that in this problem we use capital X and capital Y. Therefore in substitution we also use capital X and capital Y, where u is left for your choice. You can use capital, small, v, t as per your convenience. So differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx. Here we use the product rule. The first term as it is u, derivative of x is v, plus x as it is, and derivative of u is du by dx. So by putting all this value in equation number 3, we get dy by dx equal to this value u plus x into du by dx, which is equal to 7x, and y is equal to ux. So 3ux and here 7ux. So we put the values of y in this equation. So we get this value. Now here we take x common, and x cancel. So remaining term is 7 minus 3u upon minus 3 plus 7u. Now transform u on another side, it result to minus u. So we get this value minus u. Now simply cross multiplication this. The 7 minus 3u minus u minus 3 is plus 3u, and minus plus is minus 7u square. So minus 3u plus 3u get cancelled. We get 7 minus 7u square upon 7u minus 3. We take 7 as a common. We get 1 minus u square upon 7u minus 3. Now if you observe that it is the equation which contains a term of u only, and these are the terms of x only. So we have to use the variable separable form. So combine this u with this du. So this 7u minus 3 goes to the numerator and 1 minus u square goes to the denominator, where du we kept as it is, and on another side dx transferred to the numerator on second side, and x is goes to the denominator on second side. So by rearrange this equation we get this value. Now this is a clearly a variable separable form, and we know how to solve the solution. So we have to integrate on both sides. So on integration we get 7u minus 3 upon 1 minus u square can be written as 1 minus u into 1 plus u, because a square minus b square can be written as a minus b into a plus b is equal to 7 upon x dx. Now if you observe that the power of numerator is less than the power of denominator, and we have to, there is no formula for regarding this to evaluate the integral directly. So there is only one method to solve this type of integration, and that method is known as a method of partial fraction. So how to use the partial fraction? So in partial fraction we have to consider this term is equal to a upon first bracket, that is a upon 1 minus u, plus b upon second bracket, b upon 1 plus u. So there are the different method to find the values of constant a and b, from which we use a simplest one. So to find the values of a, we consider the bracket which is in denominator of a, that is 1 minus u, and select the value of u where this bracket is 0. So for u equal to 1, the value of this bracket is equal to 0. So we fix u is equal to 1. Now put the values of u equal to a numerator. We get 7 into 1 is 7, 7 minus 3 is 4, and the remaining bracket is 1 plus u, where we put u is equal to 1. So we get 1 plus 1 is 2. So divide by this 2, we get the value of a is 2. So therefore this term becomes 2 upon 1 minus u. So here 2 upon 1 minus u. And to find the value of u, consider the bracket in the denominator of b, that is 1 plus u. So this bracket is 0 when u equal to minus 1. So fix the value of u is u equal to minus 1. When we put u is equal to minus 1 is numerator, we get 7 into minus 1, that is minus 7, minus 3, that is a minus 10, and the second bracket is 1 minus u. So when we put u is equal to minus 1, it becomes 1 minus of minus 1 is plus 1, that is 2. So we get the value is minus 5. So putting this value of b here, we get minus 5 upon 1 plus u. So it is a simplest partial fraction. By using partial fraction, we get the values of this term equal to this. And for simplicity, or if you check whether it is correct or wrong, we have to simply cross multiplication of this term, we get the resultant answer. So when you cross multiply this term, we get 2 plus twice u, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into u is twice u, minus 5 into 1 is 5, minus minus plus 5u. So by adding this equation, we get 7u minus 3. So 7u minus 3 upon 1 minus u, 1 plus u. So all are correct. So simply we integrate this term. So 2 as it is. Now we know that integration of 1 upon x is log x. So we get log of 1 minus u upon the coefficient of u. So here coefficient of u is minus 1. So we get here minus 1. So therefore this value becomes minus 2. 2 becomes minus 2. Again for second term minus 5. Again integration of 1 upon 1 plus u is log 1 plus u, and coefficient of u is 1. So it becomes same as it is minus 5 log 1 plus u. 7 constant, and integration of 1 upon x is log x. So all the terms involving the log here, so we take the constant as log c. So we collect all the terms. So I transfer this 7 log x on another side, we get minus 7 log x. This all the terms are negative. So we simply multiply this by negative sign. We get this all positive, and this log c becomes negative. So we get this value. Okay. Now we use the rule of logarithmic, that is log of a raised to the power m is equal to m log a, and vice versa. So by using this we get log of 1 minus u square. First term we get in this side, because 2 is transferred to the power, we get this 1 plus u raised to the power 5, and we get x raised to the power 7 by transferring this side. Next step becomes this. Now log a plus log b plus log c can be written as log abc. The first term is log of 1 minus u square, 1 plus u raised to the power 5, and x raised to the power 7 is equal to minus log c. So minus log c is again constant, so we simply take as c1, because log c means constant and c1 is again constant, so minus log c can be written as c1. So we take this constant as c1, that is a new constant. Now this is the solution of the homogeneous equation. Now we have to resubstitute the value which we used. So first value is, we used substitution y is equal to ux. So what is the value for u? Y by x. So first we put u equal to y by x, so we get 1 minus y by x square, 1 plus y by x raised to the power 5 into x raised to the power 7. On cross multiplication we get x minus y square upon x square. In second term, x plus y raised to the power 5 into x raised to the power 5, and this x square into x raised to the power 5 is x raised to the power 7. This cancel with x raised to the power 7, so we get this value. Now this is the solution of the equation in capital X and capital Y. So in original our problem in small x and small y, so we have to replace the value of capital X and capital Y. So for substitution we put small x is equal to capital X plus h, and small y is equal to capital Y plus k. So what is the value for capital X? Capital X equal to x minus h, and small y, capital Y is equal to y minus k, and we already find the value of h and k, so we simply put the value of capital X. So capital X equal small x equal to x plus h, where h is 1, and small y is equal to y plus k, so k is equal to 0. So capital X is equal to x minus 1, capital X is equal to x minus 1, and capital Y is equal to small y. Both are the same. So when we put this value in this equation, we get x is equal to x minus 1, so we get x minus 1 minus y square, and here x plus 1 plus y square. So we put this value in this equation, we get x minus 1 minus y square, x minus 1 plus y square. By rearrange this equation, we get x minus y minus 1 raised to the power 2, and x plus y minus 1 raised to the power 5 is equal to c. So this is the required solution of given non-homogeneous differential equation. So it is a very lengthy method to evaluate the differential equation, but all the method are used in previous problem. Here extra term is only we have to put x equal to x plus h and y is equal to y plus k, which reduce the given equation is homogeneous. Solve the method by using homogeneous differential equation, we obtain the solution, and lastly we have to replace the value of u. So this is from second case of non-homogeneous differential equation. So these are the some example. For exercise we can practice this example. The problem and the solution are given here. So if you observe that this equation is of type 2, that is case 2, a1 upon a2, that is 2 upon 0, and b1 upon b2, 3 upon 1, so not equal. Again this is 2 upon 1 and 1 upon 2, so not equal. So these both example are belongs to case 2, where we discuss in this lecture. So we try this, you will try this example. If you have any doubt, then please comment on comment section.